Thank you very much, Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the commentary desk for what could be the final time here for the North American Regional Championships. My name is Bart. His name is...
something.
What's your name?
It's definitely something.
What is your name?
Yeah.
Brandon Nance, a.k.a. Juice DM on Twitter.
Follow me, quick.
And yeah, make sure he needs a Twitter follower real bad. But
Hey,
this does bring us
rude.
into a 1-2-0 advantage in favor of the Cognitive Red team. And, well, they have been, so far, looking damn near unbeatable. Well, have been unbeatable. Looking like it may not happen, though.
Yeah, you know, I haven't seen this level of dominance since Dignitas PAX Prime, and before and a little bit after. Before that, you know, it was that man's Curse team that seemed absolutely unbeatable. Before that, it was Root. I mean, there's always been a team on top, but this, the skill level, the kill difference has been unlike anything we've ever seen.
Yeah, they're taking leads that they have no business getting. And, well, I'm not sure why, but you can see all the lovely cosplayers behind us on the stage, ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe it was Sun Wukong, Andy.
I don't think he's listening to you. He's too busy strategizing for the next game. But yeah, I mean, key to success for Cognitive Prime going into this next one.
Not pick Arachne.
Yeah, not pick Arachne solo. Pick, you know, real junglers. Maybe try for a Nemesis draft, or not pick Zhonghui into Nemesis.
Zhonghui into Nemesis.
Yeah, there seemed to be a few mental mistakes in that last drafting phase to be kind about it. But let's go ahead and move on into the picking and banning phase for game number 2 between Cog Red and Cog Prime. Again, ladies and gentlemen, about $15,000 on the line between first and second place here. And first ban is Serket because they don't want to first pick that.
That's weird. Usually she's the number one god. Everyone thinks she's super powerful.
Well, they need to make sure they get Osiris first off.
Actually, they maybe we're trying to bait Thor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Ooh, they could get Ra.
So yeah, they'll ban Serket. On the other side, Cognitive Prime is going to ban out the Thor away from Thorgars. Red now, what do they ban? Maybe, I would just ban the Zhonghui.
I would probably ban Scylla. I don't think I ever want to fight MLC Stealth Scylla ever. I mean, that's not okay. That or Hercules.
Yeah, well, you know, they have actually banned most often these kind of, this Sylvanas. They're banning supports really heavily.
Yeah.
Sylvanas especially. Not sure why, but this team almost never wants to fight into Sylvanas. It's been a very popular ban for them.
Both teams have been incredible with the character.
That's true.
Wait, Nemesis getting hovered on here when we're seeing...
Yeah, Osiris is the final ban. Nemesis the hover.
Nemesis.
On the side of Red, and yes, indeed.
Yeah, Nemesis gets locked in even though Ra was available.
They want to take Zhonghui, as you can see there. They obviously can't start picking him until the next phase, but you can already tell they're thinking about it. Prime, let's see if they will take the bait and pick Zhonghui into this Nemesis again. So
that's right. Cog has 2 options here. I don't think they're going to go for it. Okay, so apparently he's just going to hang out for a little bit.
He's just chilling.
Geb, though, also going to be chilling. Probably going to be locked in.
Yeah, you would expect Geb to go. Will they take Freya again on Prime, maybe to match with this Geb? Is it going to be Apollo?
I don't like the Freya Geb. I think
I also think this is a very weak lane.
The clear is just too weak. It puts you so far behind Freya. Sylvanas is one thing, you know, the Freya Odin for the clear, but I don't like Odin. No Odin, please.
I don't really like Freya in the duo lane these days. I think that she only was really viable as a mid-game fighter when people didn't press her.
Bart, they did it again.
Yeah, they take Zhonghui in the Nemesis here, and it's a pick that's so disturbingly strange that he's not even going to show his portrait. And they're going to give probably the 2 most successful picks so far out of the mage pool in the tournament over to Cog Red in Ra Vulcan, and they're perfectly happy to snatch those up. And this also means that it's likely to be Vulcan Hunter going the way of young Snoopy Man.
Now, Prime doesn't have to... Oh, it looks like we're going to see Freya locked in. So maybe a magical fight in the dueling, which we haven't really seen before. So MLC Stealth grabs that. Zhonghui, though, I mean, this could still be for Omega. I mean, they could maybe try to bait the Nemesis over, but the late game team fight potential is just not very strong.
No, it sure isn't. And how does a Freya get there when you have to babysit Zhonghui in case the Nemesis comes running through? So all around going to be a difficult game so far based on the draft.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah, they're banning away the tier.
The tier gets banned. Osiris and Hercules. There goes Devios' God Pool.
Yeah, not sure why Red banned Hercules there. I guess because Anderson likes taking to the jungle. They haven't selected that yet.
Well, Omega was incredible.
I want to see Giannis for Devios.
I would like to see Giannis for Stealth.
Just because I haven't seen it in a while.
Scylla is still available. I mean, I don't see how this could even not go, but the option for pick is back over to Prime.
Ooh.
Yes.
They're going to look at your boy, Mercury.
Yes, completely overpowered.
Yes.
I think he's top 5. I don't understand how he's not getting picked every single game. I mean, 70% attack speed in the kit.
Yeah. Athena.
That's crazy.
Maybe it's the prevalence of the Witch Stone. He's just become less and less successful. Red takes a look at Athena and will lock it in. They're going to take a look at one final god as well. What will it be? What do they need? Some kind of...
All right.
Some kind of Sun Wukong,
I mean, I saw him win lane and force bans on Osiris today, so this isn't too far off. And we saw Cyclone Spin use the character amazingly.
That's right. Well,
He's just not a jungler.
It was a very... I mean, it was a good performance from Cyclone Spin, but, like, I think the main issue with Sun Wukong is he does basically literally nothing that Vamana doesn't do, just way better, and also have crazy carry potential. And speaking of which...
Hey.
There's the Babby.
So this is going to go to Omega, I hope.
Omega.
Oh, yeah, they're going to switch. They're going to switch. They're going to switch. They're going to trade.
They're going to run Vamana in the jungle and Mercury in the solo lane.
They're going to trade characters at the last... there we go. All right, we're good.
Come on, boys.
We're good.
Give us a good show here, at least.
No, this will be a much better show.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, and Vamana should have his way with Sun Wukong. I mean, this is probably a 7-3 matchup for Vamana. I mean, like, what does Wukong do ever about this? Like, Umbrella Ring is a lot like Jingu Bang, but it does way more damage. It also has an attack speed slow and a movement speed slow on it, and clears the wave 2 ranks earlier.
I guess he's going to wind up spending more mana, and considering the fact that Master's Will doesn't scale in mana, it's 50 at every rank, he could level that and just go for a safe wave clear.
Okay.
I don't see him outboxing of a mana.
No.
Especially with the ultimates.
And Master's Will is not safe wave clear.
That's true.
You got to go into the wave, and that's where Vamana chases you down. So the real question to me is, like, are you taking sprint on Sun Wukong? Are you relying on transformations to get out of the way of clear the path and the chain slowing?
He definitely should not take sprints.
Okay, well then you can't ever use Cat Form, right? Because if you do, he's just going to turn on you and pop his own sprint or his Fatalis.
Yeah.
So it's a tricky matchup for young Divios, but he is generally regarded as one of the most fearsome solo laners in the game. So
especially in the physical department. I mean, we almost never see him play mages.
I want to see the Rice Sun Wukong. I want, like, Chin Sai's Rage Blade, Witchblade late game.
Rage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Just run him down. Frostbound Hammer, let's do it.
I'm down. You know, I'm always down for Heavy Hammer.
Let's just
0 to 1, no.
Let's get a meditation. Let's get a Frostbound Hammer. Let's just go in.
I'm in there.
But yeah, let's go ahead and head into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it is game number 2 in a best-of-3 series, Red versus Prime. And we are underway, my friends. Cognitive Red is going to be the blue team, not the red team, even though their name says otherwise.
Are we doing this again?
Oh, we're going to have a handshake again. What good sports from the boys.
I hope they kill Snoopy right now.
Bionic, Gars, Boosh, Snoopy, and Divius will make Cognitive Red. Prime is Jeff Hinla, MLC Stealth, Barracuda, Omegatron, and Andinster as the Jungle Mercury.
MLC Stealth just tried to card Jeff Hinla.
Wow, what a scumbag.
So we're going to have the magical fight in the mid lane. It looks like Snoopy and Barracuda setting up, and they're just kind of throwing some more things out. Sister teams again showing what they're good for.
Jeff Hinla popped a green pot before heading back to base there, just to make sure that he was regenning at full health while in the pool.
That must have been some kind of...
some manner of misclick, perhaps.
Typo.
Yeah. No. Whispering is against tournament rules.
Oh. Well, maybe he's talking to team.
No, I think you just called him out.
Rip.
I want to see a DQ.
Rip this game.
Where's Adam?
Well, we saw those ward skins before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, so nothing too crazy over here. It looks like everyone's in position except for Jeff Hinla.
Oh, Hinla, you're so crazy. Standard opening.
Yeah, completely standard. No one doing anything crazy whatsoever except for Jeff, who's going to go hog the small wave up top, kill it, and then go to blue afterwards. There's a strategy we probably should have seen a lot more of before the set. That doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah, let me just go to lane at level, what, like 2.5, almost 3 real quick as the Geb.
Yeah, right? And look, they cleared this pretty quickly.
Yeah, dang, okay, all right. Turn up.
Snoopy and Neonic should have pushed this very hard, and they didn't. They thought that denial would have been great. They actually got 4 there out of 6, and there's a small camp. Granted, Bear will be a little bit behind, but now Jeff Hinla's massively ahead. Oh, Andy.
Andy contesting here, but I think he's thinking better of it, running into Boosh on Raw there, and Gar's Nemesis. He throws out a Mage look just for good times. He's great oldies.
Jeff taking a lot of damage there. Meatball not going to connect.
Let's check in on the right side where what should, for all intents and purposes, just be a slap fight for about 25 minutes. Let's just see how Divius plays this one, because it's got to be tough, right? Like, how do you win this lane?
Already taking a lot of damage. Oh, and the Ox doesn't clean it up.
Yeah, like it's just like, where does the damage come from to deal with the Vamana clearing the wave in one ability?
He's doing a really good job of it, too. Devios, so let's see what he does here. I mean, the Umbrella Rang's used. Here comes the Armored Umbrella. Yeah, he's just kind of slapping the wave down.
Yeah, like he really has no choice. He's going to have to, like, use his ultimate to clear waves at some point here.
Barra, beautiful Geb shield coming out from Jeff Himla. Will stay safe. Devios actually going very low already.
Yeah, this looks like a lot like the lane we saw, except for going the other direction.
Omega, and the next wave, if Devios plays this even remotely haphazardly, especially with the animals down, he will die.
Well, he does have his
mid lane
passive going on. Yeah, I think they're just going to push him out. I don't think
they deterred.
They can really continue in there. Devios does use his... Oh, it was the Hand of the God wave, so he's going to bore for him back, but that's going to be all she wrote for his lane presence for now, at least.
Omega could probably dive that.
Yeah, I mean, even at level 4 could probably dive it here. I mean, I think, Devios is sitting on not very... probably 75 HP here. Yeah, I'm sorry, 175 HP there. Yeah, that's about probably an Armored Umbrella at this stage. We'll see what Omega is indeed maxing here. Yeah, he's going to go for the Armored Umbrella build. Empty, 2-2, empty is his build so far. He'll be maxing Armored Umbrella in this matchup because it's just so good against melees. Anytime they come up and try to do anything at the wave, you get to hit them really hard.
Well, that and, you know, Armored Umbrella is a much more lane clear oriented move than Armored Umbrella. Doing a little bit more damage. Armored Umbrella is just like, hey, take 250 because you're near me.
250. Jeez, I wish it was just that.
Well, I mean, he's a tanky guy.
You meant 305 plus 100% of your physical power.
Well,
on
I mean, he's got the
cast cone on a hyper carry.
He's got the Rune Forge hammer.
Yeah, I think Vomana may be seeing some slight adjustments to the way his,
turn up.
His ultimate gives him, 140 physical power.
Oh, Yannick.
Using it.
Yannick's in a lot of trouble here. No dash. Oh, out of nowhere, here comes Mercury. Snoopy not looking good right now. Meatball actually going to send him back on the stun. Snoopy will go down for first blood.
All right.
And the chat with the Barracuda chant.
There it is. Thank you, boys. Barracuda indeed. Barracuda indeed. Yannick very low here on the left side camp. Stealth, you don't know what Blink does. He used to, you remember back in the day where Stealth would build really, really fast combat blinks on John?
Everyone.
Yeah, well, everyone, yeah. But
and then Mail of Renewal.
Also the John. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Like, it's not like that's bad now somehow on MLC Stealth's John Quay.
Well, I mean, he's not doing badly so far. I mean, he's 0-0-0, sure, but 2,700 gold to the name is doing just fine at this stage.
Yes. But it all kind of comes down, once again, to the solo lane. Like, is Devios going to be able to do anything to slow down Omega, or is it just complete free farm for the Vomana?
He actually does have a level advantage.
Yeah, that's just... that's because he cheats, I think.
After watching that Osiris, I can't say that I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like this is this CSGO or something? Like, on vacation?
Why is he doing that instead of Master's Will? He keeps using the animals.
Well, Brandon, it's because he has 1 point in Master's Will, 1 point in animals.
So he's going into...
Max Cudgel.
Okay, so he's going to Cudgel. That's curious. I mean, granted, it did just get buffed, but usually Master's Will is still a little bit stronger, just for being able to fight.
Well, in max rank, the Magic Cudgel does clear the archers in the single hit, so that's okay. With the Hand of the Gods, probably get rank 2 here relatively sooner than later. Yeah, it gives him decent enough clear, but it's like, let me just stall out really long and hard on this god that just doesn't scale well. That's kind of the weird part.
Andy chasing away. Oh, whoa, he's just going right in. He saw him, right?
Oh, yep, there's the ultimate coming out. Andy's going to fight it anyway. He's taking a lot of damage from the minions as well. With all of his protections gone, he's going to ult away. In comes Yannick. He's going to dash forward, but yeah, no reason to throw out a taunt there, just to waste some it.
Oh, they forced 2 ults for 1, though. That's pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose. At 5 minutes, though, it's not like we're going to have a big team fight where these ults are going to factor in a big way. And there's very little they can actually do on this side of the map to kind of pressure the fact that those ultimates are
Well, let's look at the other side of the map where Jeff Himla just missed a shockwave, and now Snoopy will walk away for free. Never mind.
Yeah, where was the blink there?
I mean, he just rolled in, missed the shockwave, completely in the wrong direction, and Snoopy's just like, thanks. I guess I will go back safely to where I was going to go.
Yeah, it's kind of funny looking at how Hunter roll Vulcan rather, is working so well, and how poorly a god like a Muzinkov did. That has a lot of very similar traits. Even Freya, right? All 3 of them very immobile. Freya obviously can self-banish. Yeah, Vulcan has backfire. It's decent enough.
Well, he has meatball
for self-clear. Yeah. You can just kind of see even mages outclass a Muzinkov in many ways in the Hunter role.
Rip.
Yeah, it's. The god is very powerful in a 1v1 boxing situation at 25 minutes, but good luck getting there.
Yeah, I mean, and it's even in team fights, it's very hard to continue doing damage. Allied played him today, and in late game, when he was able to separate himself from the pack and get some shots off, Prime was taking damage, but once they caught up to him, he just dropped.
Yeah, and it's just it's tricky, god, right? Do you build Transcendence? Do you build the Heartseeker? How do you really make that happen?
I don't think you do either.
Yeah.
I mean, just normal builds, maybe. Oh, Omega and Devios slapboxing over here. It looks like one of them's going to go to Omega. Second one's, oh, I actually don't know who that went to.
I think Devios got it on the boar as well. Oh, here comes the Athena on top of Stealth. Stealth gets in trouble, but there's the Geb Shield bailing him out for now at least. The stun as well. The Smite misses. Over the top comes Devios though. Oh, that's why you picked Sun Wukong, because of his ultimate, I question mark.
Oh, Omega took
takes
a big
lot
shot.
Of damage here. I'm not sure that Devios realized that was going to hit, or he would have re-engaged. We can see the percentage HP from the Vamana ticking back up very, very quickly. Can they stop the rollout? Does Ionic have another dash available to close the distance? Devios is there, but no cap for him to try to catch up, and that's going to be a disengage from Cognitive Prime.
Omega actually going to be able to back right in their face too. No one spotted it, giving them an opportunity to kind of reinitiate, and with that amount of healing will ensure that Cognitive Red cannot just yet go for the Gold Fury.
Fatalis is completed onto the Freya, but the boot's not even started yet, so still some ways away from real kill potential.
Well, I mean, going up against Vulcan, I mean, neither character is going to go too crazy at this stage in the game. I mean, unless you land a really nasty Earthshaker, I mean, neither player can go, oh, you're just dead for free.
Yeah, I mean, if either one could, it would definitely advantage the Vulcan, just the burst potential there. Really a lot more dangerous to the Freya than the Freya is to the Vulcan with the jungler there. Although, you know, Freya, she can pump some damage in while the Mercury special delivery is going, so. But Snoopy playing it pretty cautiously.
Devios actually still ahead of him on about 100 gold, has that 1 level advantage as well. And his wave clear is starting to be very, very strong.
But, like, where does it go? Like, where does he transition this?
He goes into the end game and fights against broken Vamana, and Vamana kills everyone, and maybe he slows people.
right, exactly. Yeah, like, I mean, he gets a Witchblade, and he slows people some while running a bit fast. Like,
I like this chase that's going on.
Yeah, like where does it really actually pan out into is the question. Like, does he build chin size? Like, are we gonna see that old school?
Oh, Gar's ulting this immediately.
Handling a lot of trouble. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, goodbye. I mean, there's nothing they could do about that one. 2-2.
Cognitive Red continues to kind of surge back into this game. They're a bit behind in gold, but looking fairly strong, if not for that ticking time bomb of the Vamana for Omega. Kind of.
Andy.
Roundabout signature god for him, but not something we've seen very much of in the tournament. And
Boosh with a big hit from the back. Omega forced into big baby form, trying to go it so low. Stealth, they're focusing on the wrong person. Andy finds a kill. They're trying to turn this one around as you see Gar's trying to heal up with the shield, dashing away. Devios now in trouble, slowed twice and forced into the ultimate.
Like, does he buy Brawler's beat stick on the Sun Wukong and just like stick to Vamana and try to hold him down? Like, I'm just very confused as to where this goes.
I can't believe they didn't turn and burn, man. That should have been a Vamana death.
Yeah, it should have been easy.
Omega got a little bit lucky.
Gar's got called off. That sounds like a play call mistake. You saw him kind of walking that way and then immediately 180 and go back and try to kill the stealth. But as he does that, ripping through his Ananser, getting a lot of CC out of that ult.
So right now, Snoopy not even going for last hits, making sure that this lasts as long as possible, stripping away every point of experience and gold that he can. In fact, it looks like at this point, Barracuda will lose all 6 creeps of this wave, and given the fact that he didn't earn a ton of gold in that engagement, this will hurt.
Yeah, that one does unfortunately not go down in favor of Snoopy, but he's now going to shove the wave up and take all the experience for himself. Greedy guy that he is. Right side, there's a big grouping, but I'm not sure it's going to result in a fight as Garz is dashing away. Stealth is there, but Stealth without cooldowns to really capitalize on that. Definitely gets hit, so no blink for you, my friend. It's on cooldown anyway for another 90 seconds.
Ionic and Garz both going back here as we're going to see, bottom side, it looks like they're going for a steal. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, leashing it away. Smart stuff.
Andy pulled that away just in time.
Andy.
So, looking at the scoreboard here, they're actually starting to get a little bit of a lead, about 800 gold. This is strong for Cognitive Prime. I mean, especially at this point in the game. And look, they're right to the mid camps. No nonsense. They go right for the buff. Yeah, being ahead at any stage of the game when you have the Mercury and the Vamana is a pretty good feeling. Oh, yeah. I'm actually surprised that we didn't see Andy try to steal away that speed buff. Yeah, I am as well. But on the Mercury, I think that he's feeling a bit weak and just wants to keep it. Yeah, let's check in on the right side at least. Where I think Devios got that because Omega took the bottom one. I think they reversed. They stole. Yeah, swapped back and forth, and well, the animal's still not doing very much damage. The Master's Will helping him clear the way out fairly well. Oh, he's not. Can't take these trades. He's not boxing that one. No way. Omega gonna back off there. Maybe look to ward. Look to see maybe a scout and initiate. But no, Devios just forced away. Level 2 animals now online for Devios. Level 2? Yes. That's curious. Max Will, Max Cudgel, level 2 animals, level 1 Somersault Cloud. That's strange. Usually you're supposed to level the ult because it gives you cooldown reduction. Gives you cooldown reduction and it gives you percentage HP for healing. That's very important. Plus, you know, it does pretty modest damage, but it goes up. What is this, Bart? What is this? Why is there just 7 people on this side of the map? Rollout coming through. Expect a blink soon. Blink? Oh, yeah, back off cooldown. You're right.
Well, Fury, maybe. They pushed them back, but like, where's the damage source here? Mercury doesn't have damage items yet, and he's going for Jotun's Wrath anyway. So
I mean, Mercury has 70% attack speed.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he hits hard, and he does have the pen. But Jotun's Wrath not done yet, so he can't really spam out those major looks. Yeah, left side. Let's take a look at that as Mercury comes ripping through that fight as well. Nemesis ultimate used. Gar's in a lot of trouble here.
Oh, Andy missing the punch.
Are enough. Yeah, Andy not going to be able to close the distance again. Another big Earthshaker from Snoopy. He's just been a god with that.
Oh, and Barrett taking a lot of damage. Snoopy into the front line, put himself in a really bad spot. Handed the gods used by Anderson to be able to clear up that turret. And this is going to give Devios a counter-initiate opportunity.
Magic Cudgel doing a lot of damage to Jeff Hindler there. Devios, you going to find Cat stun, buddy? No, there's a slow out on MLC Stealth. No ultimate available. Burst damage coming through from the Ra as well. Barracuda's up top, but Devios is, and he comes smashing down. He's going to get the knock up on a Barracuda and on Omega for good measure and fall back with his team.
Omega a little bit late to the party there. You're going to see 2 members of COG forced to back here.
No port on Omega.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I mean, this is going to be probably sprint.
It's just the first time he's not done it.
It's a baby.
Yeah, it's a baby.
It's a baby.
Maybe that's why we didn't see him playing Vamana very much. They just valued that teleport so much. And yeah, you're right. He's not really a natural carrier for it. Not a lot of synergy.
Oh, geez. Omega in a lot of trouble. Still has his ultimate. Forced to clear the path. Expect the ult to come out right after just to make sure he can heal. No, he's going to try to bait it out. Devios in some trouble, taking a lot of damage thanks to the haste and Fatalis. And Omega's going up, looking for the kill.
Yeah, Snoopy's now trying to fall back through the backfire. Gar's comes rotating and takes out Barracuda. Snipe coming out from Boost doesn't do enough. Omega cannot stick to his targets just yet. Backfire doing a lot as well. He's in onto Snoopy. Andy on the backside. He's getting very, very low.
My God.
Omega does kill up Snoopy, and Devios kills Andy on the way. And as Sun Wukong continues to rage forward, his passive doing quite a bit, but it's taking a lot of damage now as Jeff Hindla finds a kill with the shockwave. Gar's going to try to hit Hindla here a few times, but it's not going to be enough to even get through the shield. MLC Stealth, well, he wants to find even more damage and even more kills. Oh, still not happening. And now
nice ultimate. That's a big-time ultimate. There's a lot of protections on that baby. It's going to ensure that he can actually bring Ionic back into the fight.
Boosh with the in-hand. Oh, needed just one more. I'm surprised they didn't go for that kill a little bit more aggressively. Stealth is going to find a kill on a Boosh here. Just going to walk him down.
Boosh now afraid of ghosts. Ooh. Oh, but Stealth getting very low. Ionic not having any of it.
Kill by the support.
Nope, Jeff Hindla. Jeff Hindla with the shields.
Where are you at, Ionic?
He's not going to chase that down. Very smart to not get baited.
Yeah, I guess.
You guess.
I want to see big plays.
Big plays from Athena support diving tier 1 towers against Get.
You don't remember in Europe where Half Devil almost got the passive kill with Athena?
Oh my God! Right over the wall, missed by like a quarter of an inch. That would have been sick.
That's what that's what I'm looking for. It's big plays.
Omega in a strange spot here, but Andy rotates in, charging that ultimate. Cognitive Prime still a kill up, still about 800 gold separating the teams.
Yeah, it's a very close game, and that's actually I think a lot to the testament of Devios here, that he's not like way behind the Vamana on the Sun Wukong. It's a really, really tough god to play in that matchup. So, being behind only a little bit and keeping this game really tight is just it's phenomenal. And the fact that we haven't seen a Gold Fury yet either from Cognitive Prime's lineup that is really, really strong at taking it quite early is
at this point
as well.
At this point, last game Prime had already lost.
Right, yeah, it was like a 10,000 difference.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely GG, and this time, I mean, such a better fight. But Cognitive Prime, they have a very small lead. When Red gets a lead, it winds up being ridiculous.
Yeah, that's at least been the trend we've seen so far. But it's been very back and forth in this one here. Omega still doesn't have that sprint 3, so there's no real true hyper carry online yet. France finish off her boots, but no demonic grip, so everyone's about 5 minutes away from being where they want to be, I think, on the side of Prime.
Megatron on the bottom side. I always love the warrior lanes that decide they're just going to run past each other and proxy at the tower line.
Yeah.
Oh, Devios almost knocked him up. That was cute.
He gave it a shot, but no luck for the Sun Wukong as of yet. But he's been pretty effective in these fights so far, I must say. Oh yeah, look at his items. He's going Shin Size.
Well, that's smart. I mean, Shin Size do a ridiculous amount of damage.
Yeah, but with the base attack speed nerf and scaling nerf to Sun Wukong, it was pretty aggressive on him. He just isn't going to get a lot of hits in without additional supplementary attack speed items.
Gar's rotating left here. Not sure what he's looking to do. Could be going for a gank, but he will walk over a ward in his rotation.
He should pick up Witchblade Ichvile.
Oh my God, he's just going to actually let her back. She didn't see him. I think he's just maybe trying to bait out the Gold Fury. You're going to see no sentry wards in the inventory coming out from Cognitive Prime.
Yeah, that's very uncharacteristic of professional level teams, to just not have any sentry wards.
I mean, that kind of stuff will not fly against Aquila.
No,
their warding game is next level.
That's how SK and Aquila both. I mean, kind of talking to the teams after the tournament, I mean, that was like, they felt like the main focus of the meta during that tournament especially was like they bought 3 Sentry Wards, we have to buy 4, right?
Yeah.
Just like consistently going back, picking up Sentry Wards and trying to win the Battle of Vision.
But it wasn't just winning that Vision battle in terms of controlling it. They were using it so well.
Right.
Spotting rotations, making sure they had extra, push potential, and if they rotated right, they could rotate left. Oh, Snoopy taking so much damage. Oh my God.
Yeah, but here comes Gars, but he's followed up by a Megatron's going to ult out onto Stealth, coming in via the ward. No one's able to stop the ward. Divios is now in. Here he comes trashing forward. The Athena ultimate's there as well. A lot of damage on the Jeff Hanlon, but he gets a pretty decent stun. That's going to set up Andon's their stun as well. Snoopy in the backline trying to do what he can, but he's forced out as Barracuda comes over the top. Omegatron sealing the deal there in his ultimate form. But Gars picks up Jeff Hanlon in the meantime. That's the tank down. Omegatron returns the favor onto Gars. Boosh falls to Barracuda, and Divios is the only one remaining on the team. Andy going to try to run him down.
Oh, nice stun.
But stunned out by Stealth, and this is a dead monkey.
That was a beautiful stun, masterfully executed on the reaction to the transformation. And now Yannick backing here. No contention here for the Gold Fury. Cognitive Prime with the first real lead of the game.
Yeah, they'll take it on the back of this Gold Fury. They've gone already to about 2,600 experience up. That's going to pop up a bit more as the Gold Fury goes down. 3,700 XP, 3,200 gold in favor of the boys wearing the red trunks, but representing the Prime team.
I hear the crowd going kind of crazy here. Big fans of Cognitive Prime. See Barracuda chant every time he gets a kill.
The Cog P chant?
Yeah, I love it.
It's a good chant.
So, 6 to 10. You look at the gold difference, a little over 3,000 now. I mean, that's decent.
It's good, but not amazing. It'll do. It's not enough to call this game over. But without a true kind of carry potential to go toe-to-toe with the Vomana, and much less the Mercury and the Freya in the late game, it's looking like it's a pretty solid position for Prime.
I think the thing that went different there for Red was that the Earthshaker didn't contribute.
Ah, true. Yeah, that's been a big factor in the previous team fight. Snoopy's been all over that ultimate. And yeah, as you mentioned, they didn't find anything out of it in the last team fight.
Missed it. Everyone scattered perfectly. The counter initiate was big. Devio stealing away the buff again, but look at the rotation coming out. And, well, actually, that wasn't a steal. That was maintaining his own buff. Excuse me.
Right side tower getting cleaned up by Divios, but the gank squad is here, and they're going to take his tower, and they're going to look for his life as well.
Actually, he's turning to Jeff. I'm not sure what his plan is. Omega level 18 right now. Clear the path, going to send him in an awkward spot. Still trying to clear up. Blue Wave already proxied.
Yeah, his plan was just to be, he's just so resilient at this point. It would take more than the support and the Vomana to take him down easily. So he's perfectly happy to just kind of waddle around the lane, look for the stuff. Did he get that?
I don't think so. No, it's not on the map. It would be on the map. Because he didn't pick it up.
He got it.
He got it?
He got it.
Are you sure?
Oh,
it is on the map. Oh, my God. That cudgel, though.
20% additional damage versus minions.
Is it jungle camps, too?
Yeah. Minions.
Oh, jeez, man. That's crazy. Why didn't we just give it like 20% additional damage? Oh, wait. It's because you work there.
Yeah, that's right. I'll never see this god be viable as long as I live. Now, yeah, the harass from Jinga Bang was just...
Oh, it was way too much.
Yeah, way too much.
You build full CDR right off the bat and just swing at people for 300 every 6 seconds, man.
Yeah, it's really, really hard to deal with.
Brutal. And it's not a move you can miss.
Right, yeah. For an unmissable move, it was a little bit too powerful.
Speaking of powerful, MLC Stealth having a pretty good game here, picking Zhang Kui into Nemesis, despite the fact that did not have a good game last game, decides to go back into it, a little step of amnesia there, but this time it seems to be working out.
Yeah, he's doing fairly well, yeah, considering, and I think some of that has to do with Gars using that ultimate, especially in that last engagement before the Zhang Kui ultimate came out. Like optimally, you're using it right as he uses his to strip away all that bonus protection. And they also haven't really gotten Gars involved very much on this Nemesis 2, 2, and 3. He's been in the fights, but he hasn't really been a big factor, I feel like. The ultimate coming out of Zhang Kui early and not really getting to the target he needs to get to. He needs to finish off his chin sides ASAP and start picking off the Omega in these fights. There's never really going to be something that they're comfortable, team fighting in this game.
Oh, Omega about to lay waste. No, actually backs off. Boosh only takes a little bit of damage. We'll be able to heal it up. 4 people grouping up here as Barracuda retreats over back to the left lane to make sure Snoopy doesn't push his world down. Oh, jeez. You see these ward placements? 12 wards out of Ionic, 11 out of Jeff.
Oh, Jeff Henley's going to go for the ultimate, but it's going to get beads out by the only real squishy target. Omega's looking for the backstab, though. Here he comes, rounding the corner, and Gars is right there to meet him. And Boosh is trying to run away, but the sprint is active, and the baby is going to start doing the things that he does. And, well, yeah, the river dance all over everybody here as he runs through the tier 2 now, pushes up Ionic back to the Phoenix. Divios has rotated in, but he's just here to kind of, I don't even know, frontline a little bit, where there's no real damage source besides Snoopy, and he's setting up for that big-time ultimate. So He needs to fire this off, maybe clear out the minions, and there we go. Let's see what we get out of this bad boy.
Ionic has been getting whittled over and over as he tries to back, and Omega is just being so frustrating, keeping all three of them locked down. This could be an attempt at the Fire Giant.
Yeah, he's gonna cut this minion wave as well. Just the Archer's gonna come in. I think they're gonna try to take the tier 2 on the back of that.
Look at that. Yeah, they have a really good line to anything they want on the map right now. They have a big grouping.
El Gigante de Fuego?
Oh, Fuego. See. They might go for it. I don't know. Looks like they're gonna retreat off that.
Not about that life.
Maybe just a little bit too afraid of that Snoopy Earthshaker for now.
Well, he just fired it off in the last fight and did moderately well. I mean, it hit Jeff Hinla at pretty much like full power, but he has that Emerald Talisman already running, so it's not really a huge threat to anybody at this point. And well, on the other side, Freya does have that Demonic Grip done, so she's going to be bringing quite a bit to the table, especially as the Deathbringer gets finished on the Mercury as well. All around the board, the carries getting even more powerful for Prime. We're on red side. Their only real strong point in this game is starting to fall away. They got to find this ultimate from Gar's Distributor Protection as Boosh and Snoopy both nuke the same target to really get kills at this point in fights, it seems like.
When there's two hyper carries on a team, the strategy is try to avoid one as much and everyone focus down the other so they can bait the first one. The issue is you're trying to fight down a hyper carry either A, with a ton of movement speed in Mercury, or B, who is extremely tanky in the baby, plus there's a Geb. Not to mention there's a Freya. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, you got to deal with Freya's timings as well.
And then Stealth's ult? I mean, what are you doing? There's no way to get through this comp if you're not going to be at least even level. And given the fact that Omega, Andy, MLC Stealth all massively ahead at this point, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, it's a tall task certainly for Red here, but they're not down by an insurmountable. It's about 5,000 gold, about 6,000 XP. Like,
why didn't Andy fight that? They have ward coverage they knew were at least 3 people were. That was a 2v2. I thought they were really going to go for that one.
Yeah, Cox Prime's actually playing it fairly methodically, given you know, there's quite a bit of money on the line, but it's kind of a pittance compared to what they have an opportunity to win at Worlds.
Yeah.
And instead of kind of like flexing their muscles, having some fun, I guess that was game 1. This game they're taking, it looks like, pretty seriously. And they're playing it the traditional conservative COG Prime style.
Which is definitely working out for them. They're 5 kills ahead right now, about 5,000 experience as well, getting very close to it. And look at this. Oh, rotation from Devios, rotation from Ionic as well, but a smart rotation from Anister by using that special delivery to throw him away, ensuring that Ionic doesn't get damage off.
Now, Devios takes 3/4 of his HP though, like just like slowing at one target. Like, how does someone call him? You know,
oh, Barra into the air, chasing down the kill. Not going to find what he's looking for. Just throwing some shots into the decoy. Here comes the Earthshaker. Not even close.
Yeah, way off the mark. Expecting him to fall back there. Devios in a lot of trouble, and he should be able to pick him up with the ultimate. No, misses it.
Got him.
But yeah, special delivery should do it. The one hit, yes, indeed. Second kill as well as Gars does go down. And the return kill comes out as well. Snoopy in the mid lane, he's in a lot of trouble. Backfire, but that's not enough. Knocking up 2. That's going to get Ionic now as they come through. The Shin size is online for the Vamana as well. We didn't mention that, and that's doing a lot to these tanks. Ionic's going to get knocked up again by Jeff Hinla here. Can the distance get closed by Omega? His sprint is down for another 40 seconds. One more. Yeah, that's a good slow. And, well, there's the Umbrella Ring. Andy with the final hit. Dashing forward is Gars. Slice and dice. Not enough. Andy's still resilient. And backing off is Prime. They are not too happy with how much they gave up to get those kills, and they're going to fall back and not try to give any more away. Maybe look at a Gold Fury. No Fire Giant really going to be available for them.
Well, Gars doesn't have his ultimate online. He's using Retribution just to clear up creep stats. Curious.
Yeah,
still took a lot of damage.
HP? Yeah, I don't know.
Still took a lot of damage. Just trying to hold that wave. He'll rotate. Both mid camps are up. Left looks like they're going to go to red. Right looks like they're going to go to Prime.
Ionic and Gars apparently both Sentry warded the Gold Fury at the exact same time.
All right.
Like they're like literally like the exact same ward timings on those. Look at that.
And neither has been cleared up.
Yeah, they're just both sitting there.
That's a shame.
They're just hanging out.
Oh, speaking of Sentry wards, Omega places one down and finds something big.
There we go.
Both of those are going to go down, even though they were close. Looks like, COG Prime's going to be able to get a free Gold Fury here. Another 1,500 added to the coffers. Big play.
Yeah, there's not really anything Red could have done about that, given their positioning. Devios was setting out the Fire Giant. They thought perhaps they were going to be there, but they were not. They get a free Gold Fury, and they start to grow, you know, into that 10K range, especially in the XP side. About 7K on the gold differential here.
6,800, yeah.
Yeah,
it's huge.
15 kills, 7 in favor of Prime. I mean, it's hard to count COG Red out, but it looks like this one is Prime's game to win at least.
Fun fact: this is the first time we've seen anyone get double-digit kills on COG Red in tournament in Atlanta today.
That's true. Yeah, the first time anyone. Yeah, wow. Holy moly.
Took 5 games.
5 games before they dropped more than 10 or 9 kills, rather.
Not even, I don't even think we got to 9. I think we got to maybe 6. And now we're seeing 15. A very different story is getting painted here as Omega maybe steps away from the troll picks, goes right into the baby. I mean, this is his mainstay.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it feels to me, again, like they really valued that teleport, and it's just not something that's like you want out of the Vamana. Hey, guys.
I'm in the middle now.
So, yeah, welcome to the commentary desk where Brandon is in the middle. I'm sitting in a chair casually looking at the camera, and we're in a pause now.
I'm going back to my chair.
Yeah, please head on back. It's a long journey for you, small legs and all that. But yeah, so Snoopy with a combat blink here, you know, trying to bail himself out. But at the end of the day, like, there's no carry potential here to like ever force Cognitive Prime to do anything but 5-man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's no way that they can get through all that damage without giving up casualties. I mean, even if they win the fight, they're dropping 3.
Yeah, there's just no real elegant way for them to win fights. They got to find a way. Like I said, it kind of comes down, it feels like, to like the Gar's ult with Boosh and Snoopy hitting the same target at the same time with their abilities. That maybe gets you 1 god dead, but unlikely. But with that, guys, we are unpaused. Let's go ahead and head back into the game and see how this one concludes. Let's take a look at the Zhonger. There he is, MLC Stealth. Large and in charge.
Again with this nonsense slap fight. Actually, DVLs is starting to take some damage.
Yeah, it's very little nonsense going on here, especially as the Mercury comes in. This is going to likely be a death. Can he make it into the sky? He can indeed. He's going to eat that % regen and look for a nice escape path.
Omega covers the option. Animals not an option right now. Andy with a beautiful stun. And they're going to find it. He's got him.
And sprint was used. I'm sorry there. So expecting maybe no sprint used, and they would be able to turn on that. But now it's Ionic that's slowed down. They should be able to close this distance. MLC Stealth going to be moving forward for the stun to keep him in position for the rest of the team. But there is the Heavenly Agility, letting Ionic kind of move free, but he gets wrapped up, and down he does go.
Snoopy
is here, but there's
from the
ultimate.
back.
Snoopy with the Earthshaker over the top. Doesn't find any damage. Worth mentioning. It's Snoopy, now moving forward, popping his beads to get another set of cooldowns. But no, sir, you got blocked in by a small baby man, and that is a 4-man wipe. In the meantime, Barracuda, he's happily sieging tier 1s, moving into the tier 2 on the opposite side of the map.
Every time you throw out the Earthshaker, it's like throwing up a big 3-pointer in basketball.
Yeah,
and hitting only the support, that doesn't count as a shot.
Yeah, it's a prayer.
Looks like this is getting down pretty quickly. Oh, look at this. Jeff Hemlet goes back and then rolls out for some extra damage.
Unnecessary, Jeff. That's unnecessary.
It's clever.
Just in-hand it. Throwing your 35.5 damage a time as Geb and be happy that you got it.
Well, they get it either way. Cognitive Prime is primed to take this one. 10,000 gold in the lead. 11 kills up as well. They're really shutting down. And for the first time, Cognitive Red looks human.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they do, but they picked like just not a very good lineup into a very good lineup.
To be fair, Cognitive Prime picked a not very good lineup, and they got decimated, whereas Cognitive Red are kind of holding their own at least a little bit. Yeah,
that's true. I'm being a Cog Red apologist here, but the Sun Wukong pick is not working great. No. They got good gods in the other 4 positions, certainly. But Snoopy not with an early game advantage, and also that Magic versus Magic. Seems like Freya maybe has the better of it a little bit, perhaps, or just wasn't excellent play. But we saw it be very successful against Hunter, certainly.
Well, I'm looking at DVO's 244. I mean, he's got some decent damage done, but the issue is he's a little bit too squishy. I mean, he doesn't have those same effects that he did however many months ago. I mean, that. And he's going to more defense. In fact, Pestilence just got finished. They're trying to shut Omega down.
Yeah,
Divine Ruin.
Pestilence only bringing a little bit to the table. Nothing like what the Divine Ruin or Brawler's Beatstick would. Mid lane, Ionic and Omega, they're having a dance off here, and well, Omega's the first to leave, so advantage Ionic.
Yep, Ionic wins completely now. That's how that goes, right?
Yeah, I believe F6 has to happen in the next 30 seconds, or the game is forfeit.
Oh wow, crazy.
Yeah, life is hard, man. When you engage in dance battles, it's no joke. The streets are real.
I saw that episode of South Park.
Left side, moving as 4 is Cog Prime. Free tier 2. Vamana pressuring the tier 2 in the mid. The Ionic dashes forward, but only finds Barracuda. Barracuda immediately beads that away. Boosh now forced out his beads down. And just a lot of beads forced with really no advantage from Cog Red from using any of them. So a difficult position they find themselves in.
Yeah, they're burning down the mid tower. It's 1,500 more gold. Cue the tower kill.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
That's it. Extending the lead even farther. In fact, let's take a look at the graphs here. You're going to see 13-7
yeah,
gold.
let's not take a look at the graphs.
20,000 experience, just barely. This is not the same Cog Red we saw in any other game today.
No, massive disparity here. Cog Prime continues to push in down the right side here, knocking up Divios. Ultimate comes out on the Barracuda. Ultimate over the top.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, I think Anister escaped that just as he went through as well. So nothing this time from Snoopy Man. Omega picks up Ionic. Andy, he's going to get stunned out by the cat, but Divios can't do too much. Jingle Bang over the top. It just tickles at this point.
Fire Giant still up for a while. I mean, that healing is going to be huge. Omega laying waste with the Geb Shield as well. I don't see anyone getting away. Perfect clear the path. Cancel. Omega with a big kill.
Now an opportunity to break the base. It's a 3v5. Fire Giant buff to their advantage. Blink up on Jeff Hinla. No ultimate, of course, but should be able to go in and initiate and let anyone else make their way in. He's perfectly happy just to stand here and tank up the towers. Omega, let him do all the heavy lifting. He's the fed baby.
There are 3 people trying to fight that baby, and none of them are going to wind up being successful. As he rotates away, Phoenix taken, and Cognitive Prime is just absolutely on the path to tie the setup.
And go for the mass recalls, pick up some items here. They're sitting on, a couple thousand gold in hand across the board, basically.
Look at Andy.
Look at Freya.
Look at Andy.
Okay, I'll look at Andy.
He's doing the Gold Fury.
Yeah, look at Andy. What a goofball.
Oh my God. How much damage did that say?
Well, look at his build. He's got Deathbringer, Rageblade, Titans done.
No, Mercury is totally fine.
Yeah.
Mercury and Serket and Hercules and Scylla, they're fine.
1,100 damage on those crits coming out of the Mercury there, and well,
Geb.
many people don't think this god is good in the competitive scene right now, and as you see there, he still does lots of damage, if nothing else. Okay, we got some items, boys. We got a Hide Anemia Lion on Zhonghui.
What?
We've got a Void Stone on Freya.
Okay.
We've got 6-slotted Baby.
With Frostbound Hammer.
With Frostbound Bulwark.
Okay.
And we've got what appears to be a Blood Forge coming out as a 6th item for the Mercury. So,
Which I love.
There's damage going to be dealt here.
Yeah, there's no way they're keeping him out. And the E-Staff has been started as well for Zhonghui. I mean, it could be a gem. It's likely an E-Staff.
Yeah, it's an E-Staff.
DVO's forced into the ultimate again. They're diving the tier 2. Having the agility has been activated. Gar's looking to counter-initiate, but he's not going to have anything for them, man.
Yeah, I think maybe most surprising of all, Boosh 1-5 on Raw. Not a slash mark we almost ever see out of this player on this god.
Have we ever seen him lose?
I don't think we've ever seen him go negative.
And you know, it's funny because going into the kickoff land, Prime said, yeah, Red's not going to be a big deal. He's undefeated on Raw.
Yeah, undefeated on Raw in professional play.
So, you know, Prime said, we're going to ban Raw every game. It's his god pool. He's 11-0 with this god, and soon to be 11-1.
Yeah, that's... but I mean, if you're going to take an L on, one of your favorite gods, Game 2 of the finals is not the worst place to do it.
After qualifying for Worlds. That's right. Hello? Oh, Ionic taking some damage here. Not in a great spot. Jeff Hinla moving forward. Actually finds 2. Gar's in some trouble. They're going to go right in. MLC Stealth has been ultimate, and they're going to use the Heavenly Agility to try to disengage, but the Boosh has no way to get away from that baby. 2 kills already down. They're turning their sights now to DVO's. Barracuda doing some damage. DVO's going to escape. Cog looking good.
Snoopy's going to be the one they turn their attention to. Knocked up, and Anderson's going to wrap him up as well. Into the wall he goes, and that only took a couple of punches between the baby and the Mercury.
Hey, Bart.
Hey, buddy.
How would you like a Game 3?
I'm pretty excited for Game 3. Like, I think we had our kind of our trolley picks for one side.
Crowd, you want a Game 3?
Trolley picks for the other, and now we're going to see the Game 3 as Cog Prime defeats Cog Red, forcing Game number 3 here in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. And well, they looked about as good as they did against every other team they beat today to Cog Prime, right? They made it happen with some very, very signature picks. Vamana, Mercury's for Andister. Also, not definitely a god that you kind of associate with Andy as well. But
so what did we learn today? What did we learn today?
Don't let Vamana through the draft.
I was going to say don't pick Odin, don't pick AMC,
okay.
Don't pick Sun Wukong.
Yeah, Sun Wukong not really bringing the fury that one would have expected,
Especially not against Omega's baby. I mean, it's just not a thing.
There are matchups that he can win, but Vamana not really a great one of them. Another thing we also learned is that Chalk is not good in video games either and should never be drafted in North America.
Wow, yeah. We have not seen him at all.
No Chalks.
In fact, the only Chalk that we really saw in Europe was Fexus, and he kind of got worked down a little bit too.
No, Maniac played Chalk and got enormous and ulted the blue buff, and it was my favorite play ever. But that does do it for game number 2, guys. We'll be going to game number 3 here in the finals, but before we do, let's toss it over to Kret for perhaps one more time. Kret, tell us exactly how Vamana did well, the Vomana things that he normally does, hyper-carrying this game, and how did Omega use him so well?
All right, guys, let's take a look at your hyper carry for the game. Omegatron on the Vomana. Roll it forward as he is currently targeting Ionic. With one more stomp, will be able to get the kill turning around. And now he's zoning out. Classic Omega play. Looks for Gars, doesn't find him, but he's just zoning off an entire team, accounting for 3 players. Gonna get aggressive on Divios. Great mechanics here. Gets him down. Chin size is a big part of this play. And great combo with the clear path to just interrupt any chance of escape. Those are the fundamentals, and that's exactly how to play Vomana. Let's roll it back and take a closer look. We're gonna start. He's already in the ultimate, so he's already gotten huge. And here, because he's so big, he's such a threat, he's able to zone off the entire team. Boosh can't come in. Snoopy is recalling, sees Divios, and now watch the mechanics here. Stop. All right. So Divios has already taken the abilities. He's slowed from the Umbrella Rang. Armored Umbrella has come out already or will come out soon, but it's the clear the path that makes this play happen. So roll it forward, watch the auto attacks, and watch the one. Auto, 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 one, auto, auto. No chance to respond. Divios is taken down. Omega, with the clutch play and the fundamentals, will go on to win that game. Now, let's see what F-Dot's got going on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Tom F. One more time, this time with David Fry the second, if I'm not mistaken. And, well, I know what you do. We're friends. Tell the world what you do, David.
I am the CIO and one of the 2 owners of Cognitive Gaming.
Fantastic. So you have both teams in the finals today, right?
I do, and I got a Kilo over in EU.
That's true. That's true. So is Smite the only game that you've got teams in?
I have teams in, I have a partnership with a team in Heroes of the Storm, and I have a league team as well as 2 Super Smash Brothers players.
But what's your home game?
My home game is Smite.
There it is. There it is. So Smite's the home team. And now, if I ask you, Cog Red or Cog Prime, are you going to give me an answer?
I will actually give you an answer.
Wow. Oh, okay. What's the answer?
I'm going to have to go with the oldies but goldies, Cog Prime.
So Cog Prime, that's who you pick are going to win the finals, or that's your favorite?
Win the finals, not my favorite.
So what's your favorite?
I'm not.
So what's your favorite?
I don't.
That one you won't answer.
Oh, that's a trick question.
So going into this, I know, was Smite the first team you guys put together?
It was the first place we acquired a team. The original Snipe roster with Allied, Shing, Omega, Stealth, and I believe, who's the supporter at the time?
Not Hinla?
Not Hinla.
So what was the transition to really become the Cog that we know and love today?
When their contracts all came up the first time after 6 months, I was forced to make a decision between the Shing and Allied roster and the Omega Stealth, who had moved over to Exertus with Andinster, Dare to Care, and Barracuda. I ended up going with that roster because it had stayed together for about a month and a half, and at the time, Shing didn't really make any headway. Of course, he's on a fantastic team now in Dignitas, but I was just sort of forced into one or the other.
So for you, it was about the longevity, more about the family, the tight-knit. Is that really what you guys sort of try to push with Cognitive Gaming, or are you more business-oriented?
Unlike most organizations, I believe our slogan is Cognitive Gaming, we win. Because we push the winning a lot more than the I want to hire these 4 marketable players. I mean, when you look at both Prime and Red, they're not guys who usually get up in front of a camera as much as possible. Luckily, Omega is filling that role currently and is doing a much better job than we have previously.
And I mean, I guess that's the story. We see 2 and 3 Cognitive teams going to Worlds out of, well, 4 spots. And, you know, so it's all about the victory. Is there anything else you want to say either to your teams, the fans, or something to just hype up Cog in general?
We would not have gotten here if it weren't for everyone making us the villains. So thank you to the fans. And thank you to hi-rez for actually letting me stay in this game. And I honestly, I can't thank the guys enough. Without them, I would not be half in tears right now. And it just hit me about 5 minutes ago. I have 3 teams in Worlds because of the amount of work that these guys put in. And no matter what anyone says, they worked harder than anyone. There was nothing more to it. They worked their rears off.
incredible, powerful, and emotional stuff coming from David Fry, the owner and CIO of Cognitive Gaming, the brand with 3 teams going to Worlds. We're going to take a look at them later on in January, but for right now, let's talk to the casters.
Never mind.